What is up? Turning that off, you little bitch. What is up? What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're here for some more of The Crew 2. But today we're gonna go ahead and talk about each edition of the game. You guys are probably confused. There's like a motor edition, there's a gold edition, there's a deluxe edition, there's a standard edition. Which edition do you actually buy? Now, this might sound stupid, but like, I know a lot of people that actually don't know the differences between the two, and it took me a while until I saw like a little graph with everything, and I'm gonna explain basically for every kind of use case, you know, what edition you should buy of the game, because you probably have no clue. So I'm going to start the video off by showing this graph. So this graph details the standard edition, the deluxe edition, the deluxe retail edition, the deluxe, even I got lost then, for fuck's sake. The gold edition is what I meant to say, and the motor edition, which is only available on the Ubisoft store. I know some Americans can buy this on their Amazon store, but for everyone else around the world, you're going to have to order this on the Ubisoft store link, and we're going to go through what each thing means, what it gives you, what this all actually means, because it is a bit overwhelming. Pre-order bonuses nowadays are ridiculous, and this is exactly what we're going to go and talk about. So we're going to go through this graph first. There's actually more to this than that meets the eye. There's some pre-order bonuses as well, which which we'll talk about towards the end of the video. But for this, just to start this off, just so you can get a base understanding, this graph pretty much details everything you need to know. In the standard edition, you're going to get the game and the legendary motors pack. In the legendary motors pack, you're going to get a Harley Davidson and a C63 touring car. So just so you know, that's what you're going to get in it, and you're going to get that in every edition of the game, and obviously you're going to get the game in every edition of you know, the crew thing. That makes sense. If you take one step up to the deluxe digital edition, you're going to go ahead and get the Motorsports Deluxe pack, which comes with a Ford Raptor race truck and a Bar 500 monster truck and a Blitius PC21. I don't know what that is. I'll put a picture up of that now. It's probably a boat or a plane. If you decide to go ahead and get the game at retail, you're going to get everything of what I've just said, but as well as that, you're going to get a map of the USA, kind of similar to how GTA does their maps and stuff, if you've ever bought a GTA game before. And you're also going to get some stickers representing each motor family, so that's pretty cool. If you're going to buy a deluxe edition, buy the retail version. It makes no sense to buy the digital edition, since you're only missing out on content. The only positive is that you haven't got a disc, but I think there's something nice about having a disc and having a map and having some stickers. So if I was gonna personally get a deluxe edition, I'd get the retail. Next up is the gold edition, and this is a bit weird because you can buy this both digital and physical, but in this kind of version of the game, this order of the game, you get 3 days early access. You get the game itself, the legendary motors pack, the Motorsports Deluxe pack, and the season pass. We're going to talk about if this is even worth it to you and stuff in a minute, but we're just going to quickly go through everything first. And then you've got the kind of the collector's edition, or they're calling the motor edition, and that comes with everything I've just said, the steelbook and an actual license plate, like an actual real life license plate, and that's obviously physical, and that's only available on the Ubisoft store. Now, certain retailers are doing certain pre-order bonuses and stuff, and that's specific to areas, so I'm not really going to go into that, but that pretty much covers what's in each edition. Now we're going to talk about, is the season pass worth it? I've seen a lot of comments about the season pass not being worth it, and what edition you should get, since all the DLC post-launch is free. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Now me, I'm a pretty hardcore fan of the crew. If I had the money, I would probably get the motor edition, just for the American license plate. I think that's really cool. I think it's just one of those things, as someone who plays the game quite hard, it makes a lot of sense, but obviously I'm not made of money, and I still want to play the game early. The 3 days early access is something which I value quite highly. So with that, you know, being said, I'm probably going to get the gold edition. Now, I don't necessarily think the season pass is worth it. It really depends on how much you play the game. Obviously, you're going to get the cars early. I think it's like 7 days early, and you're also going to get them for free. And if you don't get the season pass, all the DLC cards will still be available a week after they're first put into the game, but you're going to have to pay for them with in-game credits, and they're probably going to be relatively high. It really just depends on how much you value those 3 days early access. I feel like that's what I'm paying for with the gold edition. Is not so much the season pass, but more so the 3 days early access. If you can wait 3 days and you don't mind, then I'd say wait for the you know, the deluxe edition. But for me personally, I think it makes more sense for me, and obviously being a content creator and stuff, to get the gold edition to play 3 days early is very important. And just to get my hands on it again. I really want to play this game again. Obviously the beta is coming very, very soon, but after that I just want to get my hands on the full game and get my full experience through. So it really depends on how much you value 3 days early access. For me, I value it quite highly, so and obviously you're having the channel and stuff, so that's what I'm going to try to buy. If you're buying the deluxe edition, like I said, buy the retail. You're only going to get more stuff with it. It possibly might be cheaper at some retailers as well, so just get the retail version. If you're not in any rush to play the game, like, which I can only assume the people who would want to buy the gold edition would be, then surely it makes sense just to buy a retail version instead of the digital version, because if you're in a rush to play the game, you'd buy the gold version anyway with the 3 days early access. So yeah, like I said, if you were going to buy the deluxe edition and you've got the choice of digital or retail, I'd buy the retail for the map and the stickers. And then obviously the standard edition is the standard edition. To be honest, there's not much you get for the standard and the deluxe. If you're kind of picking between the standard and the deluxe, and you don't mind not having the C63, the Harley Davidson, the Blitus, go ahead and get the standard version. Every single version of the game, I would still recommend this game to be purchased. For me, for someone who's played this game numerous amounts of times now, I can honestly say it will be like worth it. And even like supporting practices like free DLC, if you support those types of things and you rate that highly, and when Ubisoft said it, you were like, oh, they're giving all their DLC for free. If you've got that perspective, support the devs and buy the gold edition. I feel like that is one thing that a lot of people would get twisted. It's not like Activision where they're locking DLC behind pre-order bonuses. Yes, they're doing that with the latest COD. I was shocked. They're giving all the DLC away for free. They're doing it on a 3-month basis. No loot boxes. If you support practices like that and you can afford a higher edition, I would personally encourage that type of, purchase, because they are very consumer friendly. But at the same time, I understand not everyone's made of money, and if you have got the choice between the standard or the deluxe, it's a bit tight. It just, again, it depends on how much you value the DLC cars, which, to be honest, I don't really value that as much as I would value the stickers and the map. If I was having the choice between the standard edition and the deluxe edition, I'd buy the deluxe edition just so I have the map and the stickers, because that's really cool to me, and it's not even that much more. Now, if you're still on the fence about The Crew 2, I'm recording this obviously before launch, so the beta, the open beta, is going to be open very soon. Links to how that's going to work, there's no point even linking it. All it's going to basically be is the game is going to be available, I think it's on June the 21st. All you're going to have to do is go onto your Xbox store, go onto your PlayStation store, go onto Uplay, sign up. If you go to the Crew's website /beta, it's all there. You literally just click a few buttons and you're in, and you can preload it as of now. I can't recommend getting this game enough. Honestly, it's awesome. Everything I've played so far, I played the full game, and I've also played the numerous betas and pre-tests and stuff, and this game is worth your money. If there's one racing game to buy this year, it's this. I can't support Ubisoft and their consumer practices enough with the DLCs, nor can I support Ivory Tower and the quality of this game. Both things need to be supported, and obviously it depends on you, but those are the different editions of the game. So what should you buy? Let's just, big conclusion to this video. If you can see yourself playing this game for, months on end, maybe even years, because this game is going to be supported for that long, I would highly recommend getting either the deluxe retail or the gold edition. The difference between the two is how much you value the 3 days early access. If you're a content creator, I think it's not really it's a no-brainer. You would get the gold edition. But if you're not a content creator, again, that's completely down to you how much you value those extra 3 days and the season pass, because obviously with the season pass you get all the cars that come along for DLC for free. And then if you think this is just a game that you're probably going to buy for now, it's going to keep you going, I'd say either get the standard or the deluxe retail. I think the one to avoid is the deluxe digital version. If you're going to buy a version of The Crew, don't buy the deluxe digital. It's a waste of time. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.